Hello everyone, it's me again, Melinda NailFanatic of Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot and NailFanatic's Artistry Design Studio, coming to you live from NailFanatic's Artistry Design Studio here in Las Vegas, Nevada. You can see some of my beautiful artwork in behind me and some of my paints over there, and this is one of my favorite places to be because this is one place where I get a whole lot of inspiration flowing through me and art going through me, and so I got a lot of fantastic things to work on today. But before I get into any of that, I gotta take care of us, and so taking care of us means let's get into these divine messages. What is Love Source God speaking to us today? I have my decks of cards in my bag in front of me once again, and so we're going to begin with the word of clarity. We got here early today, didn't we? Today is June the 20th, 2017, and these messages will apply for some of us for today, and some of us it'll apply for tomorrow. And I see you all there. I see the messages coming in on the screen through the comments. Thank you so much. I do want to ask that any very important messages, anything where it strongly resonates, I would suggest please go ahead and go into the actual, once the video is finished uploading, put it in the permanent comments. So that way I can get them a notification and actually make sure that I go read them. Because sometimes while I'm doing this channeling work, I don't always get to really get into looking at everything that's on the screen because I'm focused. I'm right here, right? And I'm sure you understand, and we love that because that's where we get our messages. So I'm going to give a few more shuffles to this, and then we're just going to see what falls out, because I really love when something comes flying out and it just hits home, and then all these people start talking about how it's affecting their life and everything. Guys, I just love you so much. Oh, look, and while I talk about, did y'all see that flop down to the floor? I love the way these energies work. I love the way things work. Let's see, I'm going to see if I can tilt this down just a tad bit, touch more. Okay, good. So now, all right, this is a card. I don't know what it says. We're going to find out together. Activating. Ooh, that's awesome. Activating. Okay. So with this activating card, I'm going to read some of the other stuff that I put on here, because what I'll do is, my deck was really, really simple. Some of your decks that you have ordered are much more elaborate than my own, which these are available for order. If you want a custom channeled message deck for yourself, you can get with me on lphtarot.com and I'll let you know how to do it. But when I have some downtime and I want to just get into me and get into my messages, and so I will do some meditation on what the word means. I'll search up some quotes. So let me just see what else I have here. Activating. Some of the synonyms I have down are stimulate, start, and arouse. We like those words. Now also, I have some quotes on here. I'm going to read these quotes to you. The first one is, it was the activating moment. That's from Harville Hendrix. So you want to be aware that this is a time where things are getting started. Things are picking up for you, and just be tuned into that. As things are starting brand new, you want to be aware that it comes with great shift, because anytime something new is coming in, that means something old is going out. When something new is coming in, you've created a vacuum in your life that Love Source God, this universe, is going to fill with something, and so you have that opportunity. Another quote that I have on here is, activating our light and our full potential requires that we embrace our shadow. That's a quote from Derek Rydall. And so it's so true. If we aren't at one with both our positive light aspects and our quote unquote dark side, dark aspects, unpleasant aspects, well, then we will find that we will be contradicting ourselves, because we will not be in approval with ourselves. And from a disapproval state of oneself, one cannot come into harmony with oneself, which will not allow you to progress. You've got to be in harmony with the overall what you are in order to be able to really move forward with a way that is in harmony and lined up within who you are. Otherwise, what you'll do is you'll find yourself in conflict against yourself. And your greatest enemy will always be you. So embracing that dark side of yourself is going to help empower you. The last quote that I have on here is, the attitude of gratitude revitalizes the entire mental process by activating all other attitudes, thus stimulating creativity. That's from Norman Vincent Peale. So the attitude of gratitude is highly connected with activation and activating, because from an attitude of gratitude, we're saying, I do, I am grateful for, I love this, and all of that energy you're pulling from the ethers, more and more and more and more stuff that's going to feel the same way. So guys, activating. What was at the bottom of the deck though? Disappointing. Are you choosing to be an activator and focus on the attitude of gratitude, or are you going to sit up here and bitch and complain about what you feel like is not working out the way you would have liked it to? Are you going to sit up here and be disappointed in your dark self, on your darker abilities and aspects, or are you going to say, well, you know what? Yes, I do have a disrespectfully loud and annoying yell. However, that very same yell has accomplished many wonderful and powerful and empowering things in this world. So I can use it either way. But I'm going to choose to activate myself in a place of light and love and peace and happiness and gratitude, and use my powers in a wonderful way to make wonderful things happen. Now, with that being done, you know those words are going to apply to every aspect of our reading, our money, and our romance is coming up soon. But first, we got to get into our flashcards deck. And y'all know these are not tarot cards. These are literally children's flashcards, but it's 4 different decks. And when I was playing with the kids, I realized, oh God, here they come again, guys. I realized that I was receiving intuitive messages. Is this the 3rd day in a row? Because I know we got this again yesterday. Guys, come on, y'all keep up with me. You saw me shuffle right now. Granted, it didn't give me a lot to shuffle, but you watched me shuffle right here on screen. We have the 3 investigating puppy dogs again, reminding me of the 3 of Wands, reminding me of how things are coming together that we have been working on, that we have put together for a long time, that we've been putting our energy into. We've been wanting these things to come together. Well, now is the time of manifestation. It's the time of investigating those opportunities, seeing what it actually feels like to be there, and taking hold and just really, okay, so if nothing worked against me, if everything was working magic in my behalf, what would be the very first thing that I would do to get that dream going of mine? What would be the first step I would take? That's the type of energy this is. This is making that first phone call, finding out how much that space is for rent, finding out how much is that license going to cost you, finding out how to go about getting a license, finding out where the local municipal building is so you can go down and get the license, finding out who has the talent to help you expand your talent in a way that will benefit you, to help you get to what you have in your vision for yourself, okay? Now, the bottom of the deck, 12 televisions. 12, 1 plus 2 equals 3. Televisions is about receiving a message that was sent from somewhere else. So what am I hearing here? I'm hearing that with this investigation, we got another 3, okay? So we got 2 3s on the table. 3s are about support from the Ascended Masters, your Jesus, your Buddhas, your Muhammad Gandhis, all those fantastic, amazing, magical Ascended Masters, okay? So first off, you're spiritually supported in what you're doing. Second off, have your tuner on. Have it set to what you want to watch, because you don't put the TV on and expect to see music videos when you're watching a news channel, do you? Or vice versa. You want to see positivity, baby, you better activate it. You got to activate it. Set your tuner to what you want to live, what you want to see. If you can set your tuner appropriately, you will love what you're tuning into seeing, okay? So let's get into the tarot message that goes along with our general so far, and then we still have our money and our romance coming up. So the tarot message we're going to take from this deck, guys, okay? And we're just going to do like we've been doing. Let's see what Love Source God flops out for us. What is the message? Because remember, everything is on purpose. Nothing is on accident. If you really believe that, whatever card falls out of here is exactly what we needed to hear, okay? So let's see what comes out, guys. What is the message for... oh, there it is. There it is. And it's not 1. Why Love Source God keep playing with me? You say 1, Melinda, I'm going to give you 2. Here we go again. It's all about our thoughts today. Page of Swords, 10 of Swords. These 2 together say, I am wishing for a complete and final understanding, an overstanding of a situation, of how I can accomplish, of how I can move forward, of how things are working out for me. And so today we're getting that energy coming in for us. Also, in regards to 8 of Discs, our skilled work, our creative endeavors, the things that we've been investing our time and energy in, what we've been trying to build for so long, we're getting a clearer understanding of it now. This page is saying, this is like putting out a prayer. It's, I now desire and open my mind to receive the fuller understanding of where I am, what my purpose is, how I go there, and what's around me at this time that is embracing all that I've been working on and supporting it, okay? So that's our general message. Now it's time to move into the money. Y'all love the money talk, don't you? This is a deck we're going to use for our money card. And again, we always apply law of attraction into all of our reading stuff because the law of attraction is what's making this universe work. And I love and appreciate y'all too so much. Thank you so much for the beautiful words that I'm seeing on the screen. Thank you so much. You know what I mean. Okay, let's see, what is the message of money? What's going to help my beautiful brothers and sisters of humanity to bless themselves financially so that they can grow their finances to be able to take care of themselves, their families, did y'all see that one go flying, and their children in the way they deserve to be. Okay, so we have card number 15. Okay, it says, I can give my attention to the positive aspects. Don't y'all get tired of me telling you to watch what you're thinking on. Choose your thoughts as deliberately as you choose your earrings, your makeup, your clothes, and your hairstyle. Honey, if you will be that damn picky and choosy about the things that you allow your mind to focus on, watch the world shift around you. But as long as you're so sloppy what you're thinking, it's just like walking out the house without looking in the mirror. You ain't brush your teeth, you ain't brush your hair, you ain't took a shower, you ain't even looked to see if your clothes match. Come on, get real. You're not going to do that to yourself in reality. So why would you do that to yourself in regards to your money, your romance, or anything else that matters in life? So let me read what the back of the card says to you. It says, things are coming into your experience in response to your vibration. Your vibration is offered because of the thoughts you are thinking, and you can tell by the way you feel what kinds of thoughts you are thinking. Find good feeling thoughts, and good feeling manifestations must follow. Make a decision to look for the best feeling aspects of whatever you must give your attention to, and otherwise look only for good feeling things to give your attention to, and your life will become one of increasingly good feeling aspects. So this is card number 6, which is a doubling of, it's card number 15. 1 + 5 = 6. Sorry guys, that's what I meant. You know what I meant. And that doubling the 3s that we had here, guys. So I'm seeing, again, spiritual support, ascended master support. You believe in Jesus, Jesus believes in you, baby. Okay? So, are you focused on the positive feeling aspects? Because as I've said many times to you before, and I'm about to say it one more time again, where your mind goes, your body must follow. So you got to take your mind where you want your body to go. You sitting around worrying about, can you pay this bill? Or are you sitting around reflecting on, well, damn, there was so many times where I didn't know how things were going to work out. But they did. They worked out every time. I remember that one time where I had all these stresses on me, and all of a sudden, blah, blank, this one thing happened in my life. You fill it in. You have that magic in your life. You had that in your experience. Can you go to that experience and choose to reflect on situations like that? If you can't do that, maybe you say to yourself, Melinda's crazy. That girl don't know. I ain't never had nothing work out for me. Well, can you make your left shoe and your right sock more important than what you don't have? Because if you can focus on that one left shoe and that one right sock, before you know it, you'd have a whole bunch of shoes and socks. And just by loving that left shoe and that right sock, honey, you're going to have a whole bunch of more stuff to love. But if you're busy worrying about what everybody else got and what you ain't got, then all you're saying is, I don't have. I don't have. I don't have. And from that thought of lack, you can only bring in more not having, more lack. Be very attentive and detailed to what you choose to give your mind over to, because where your mind goes, your body must follow. Every time, without fail, it is a universal law. This is not Melinda talking. This is how God created this universe, and this is what you're doing. Whether you want to be aware of it and practice it and refine it and define it, or not, you're doing it. By default, as a human being, this is what human beings do. Okay? Just like your lungs are meant to breathe the air and your veins push the blood through it. You are doing this too. So you can keep doing it sloppy, just by default, however shit falls, let the chips fall as they may, as a lot of people say. Or you can put your hands on the steering wheel of your life and say, you know what, this is where I'm going. I'm taking the blindfolds off, I'm taking control, and I'm gonna choose where I want my body to go, by where I choose to set my mind, okay? Now, we're gonna use this one for our tarot message regarding the money, okay? What's the money message, Let's Source God? What you gonna flop out for us? What is the message we get today regarding money? Y'all, I'm just so hype on delivering this message to you. I'm like out of breath. Oh my God, can you tell? Two of Wands. And this always happens to me when I read live for you guys or when I'm doing the readings for you. Oh my God, it's so exciting. Okay. Two of Wands. The power word here is dominion. While I was showing this card on screen, I was immediately drawn to the sign of Aries, which is all about expansion. And I was shown the Emperor card in my mind. So, the Two of Wands represents a new doorway, a new gateway into a new reality that you're walking through. What's at the bottom of the deck? The Seven of Wands, Valor. Seven of Wands for me is about standing your ground, realizing that although you have a lot of competition coming at you, although you have a lot of different things coming at you, you stay in your position. You're like, I'm here to stay. I'm not going nowhere. You hunker down. You keep doing what you know. You keep doing what's working for you. And you stay persistent in your path, in your journey to attain to your goals, because you can walk through a new doorway, a new pathway into that as your current reality. Yesterday we talked about with the cone card. Do you remember what we talked about with the cone card? You're going to be sort of picked up and transported and plopped down into the new reality that you've been creating for a long time. Well, according to this, in your money too. If you have some artistic endeavor, business endeavor, a job that you absolutely love, an artistic passion that takes more of your time than any job ever could, a family that you love supporting, whatever it is that you're really passionate about and you're like, this is what I do, nothing can take this out of me, keep going forward. It's saying keep going forward. You're getting ready to step into a new phase on that, okay? Now, here's the part y'all been really waiting on. You know you love the love section. Here's your romance deck, okay? And let's see what Let's Source God is going to talk about some romance for you. So what is the message for romance? Oh, I need to get a drink of water. Y'all are working me today. Your energy is strong. Drink more water. It's balmy in Vegas. Drink more water. I don't care where you're at. Drink more water. A lot of people don't realize that water is a method that allows spirit energy, love source energy, channeled energy, divine inspiration to flow through your body. So drink more water, especially when you're trying to be spiritually receptive. It is highly advantageous and it behooves you to drink more water. Okay, this card's coming out. Self-worth. Your romantic life is being affected by your own view of your own self-worth. Are you worthy of a partner that you envision for yourself? Are you worthy of love? And some of you are questioning that in existing relationships because the way your partner has been treating you, you've been like, I deserve so much more than this. I'm so tired of the way you're doing me. Others of you in relationships, there's a few of you, and I'm getting the number two, probably two people who are watching this who are in existing committed relationships will be the ones that say, you know what, this relationship I'm in is everything I deserve, and I'm staying. For you single people, I promise you that as soon as you clarify within yourself exactly who you are, what you're worth, and what you deserve, what is your value in this world, what value do you have to offer to your partner, that's when they're going to come rushing in. What's in the bottom of the deck? Okay. Oh God, what's his name from the Gap Band? Y'all know his name. Charlie Wilson, I think it is. I just started hearing his song. It says, wake up in the morning, I'm blessed. Yes, y'all gotta go hear that song, okay? Somebody knows the real singer and the real name of the song. Y'all know I'm horrible at that. Put it in the video comments, please. Yes, please, and thank you. Now, I am blessed. How are you blessed? Check your blessings. Find out what makes you worthy and deserving to be loved, to have that romantic relationship that you're wishing for, okay? And also, with your blessings, are you seeing the highlighting of your self-worth? Because as your blessings come in, they're showing you your value. Okay, Love Source God, through your blessings, is communicating how valuable you are. Okay, so take that into consideration when you think about your romantic situation. Are you being respected and treated the way you should be? If you are not, is it because you yourself are not treating yourself that way? Because you have to remember, guys, if you can't see the love and worth and value within yourself, how in the hell do you expect anybody else to? Oh, you don't love yourself, but you want them to love you, right? Yeah, no, honey, that's not how it works. You got to love you first. And when you love you, then it's funny how everybody start falling in love with you. Even the ones that ain't supposed to, they be gonna start falling in love with you too. Trust me, I've had it happen. Now, this is gonna be where we're gonna take a tarot message in regards to romance. So, one more time, Love Source God, let's do this one more time again. What's coming out? What's the romance message? What's the romance message? Oh, there it goes. Y'all saw that too. Okay, 5 of Wands. I just heard it's so many people looking at you, contending for your attention. There's so many different people out there that's just trying to get your attention. And you're just like, you know what? According to my value, honey, this isn't for me. Okay? You actually have a lot going on. I feel like in regards to committed relationships, I'm hearing that you and your partner are dealing with a lot of contradicting and conflicting passions, goals, and endeavors right now. But by allowing them to embrace their own self-worth, their own passions, their own true self, you free yourself to do the same for yourself, and you can see the blessings. Now, some of you is single with the 9 of Pentacles on the bottom. Some of you, though, y'all single, and you got a lot of folks just looking at you like, I'm gonna get her, I'm gonna get him, I want that one, that's the one I want. Why? Because you're filled with self-love, because you are enjoying your life. Everybody out there, whether you're spiritual, religious, or not, everybody has this saying. It always comes when you're not looking for it. Why? Why? Because when you're not looking for it, you found yourself in this situation. Self-contained, self-stable, self-fulfilled. When you are whole and complete in yourself, that's when you can attract a whole and complete partner into your life. But as long as you're looking for your other half, honey, you're going to find a bunch of half-ass people out there looking for you too. So, which type of relationship do you want? Do you want the half-ass relationship? Or is it more important that you find the wholeness and completeness within yourself and let them go on ahead and fight it out and see who stands to the end? Take the victor, baby. Okay? Those are our beautiful messages for today, guys. I'm so thrilled to be here with you, and that y'all continue to support me day in and day out. And you guys really loved seeing me face to face yesterday, and every time I seem to show my face on here, y'all absolutely respond beautifully. So where I was a little bit pressed for time today, but chose to get this done early before I get started with the rest of things, I said, well, I'm gonna go see my people face to face again today. I'm gonna pour some love all over you. So here, this is me, just love, peace, happiness, health, wealth, and healing all over you, okay? It's all over you. Remember, I think everybody should be able to receive their spiritual guidance. That's why I do my tarot readings by donation. And I think everybody should have channeled messages available to them. So if you would like to purchase your own custom Words of Clarity deck or have a personal consultation, just go to my website lphtarot.com. I got all the details for you of how you can send your donation for your personal consultation or commission your own custom Words of Clarity deck. One more time, before I go, I want to remind you that I love the part of me that aligns with you, because it's something that brings us together, and I love that part of us. So my website with all the details you need is lphtarot.com. As in love, peace, and happiness to you and yours, and of course me and mine. Until next time.